Here's a focused deep dive on AeroVironment AVAV and Performance Drone Works PW, specifically through the lens of AI, mass drone production, US manufacturing, and relevance to a high-tempo Iran-type conflict. AeroVironment Overview. Core Identity. AeroVironment is a US-headquartered defense contractor specializing in intelligent unmanned systems, loitering munitions, small UAS, sensors, and autonomy software. It's publicly traded in AVAV and has become almost synonymous with Switchblade loitering munitions. Key product family: Switchblade loitering munitions. Switchblade 300, DAC-backable, short-range, originally fragmentation payload, now upgraded with explosively formed penetrator (EFP) for anti-armor. Switchblade 400, medium-range, man-portable anti-armor loitering munition, under 40 pounds, rocket-assisted takeoff, designed for LASSO-type Army programs. Switchblade 600, long-range, heavy anti-armor loitering munition. Block 2 adds more advanced avionics, AI-enabled target recognition, and improved comms GPS resilience. Recent contracts and scale signals. $186 million U.S. Army Order 2026 for Switchblade 600 Block 2 and 300 Block 20 under larger $990 million IDIQ awarded in 2024. Company revenue around $820 million in FY 2025, up 14% year over year, with a multi-year growth runway tied to loitering munitions demand. Okay. AeroVironment AI, autonomy, and manufacturing footprint. AeroVironment is not just selling drones, it's selling autonomous kill chains. Automatic target recognition (ATR). Switchblade 600 Block 2 and 400 integrate AI ML-enabled onboard processing for ATR, detecting, classifying, and tracking targets autonomously, including armored vehicles and maritime assets. Computer vision and edge processing. AB Halovision, formerly Spotter Edge, provides onboard computer vision for detection, classification, localization, and tracking in GPS-denied or comms-degraded environments. MOSA and Key2 integration. Switchblade variants are built with the modular open systems approach, integrating with ATAC, NetWarrior, and AVZone tactical C2 software, enabling plug-and-play with broader kill webs. This is exactly the kind of autonomy you'd want in a contested Gulf Iran scenario. EW, GPS jamming, and DAS air defenses. Manufacturing and scaling. Existing primary production in Los Angeles, with plans for a new factory in Salt Lake City, late 2026, early 2027. Target increased Switchblade output from about 500 per month to several thousand per month, with a new facility eventually surpassing the LO plan. Thousands of Switchblade 600 Block 1 already produced, approximately 3,000, plus large volumes of 300s, with Ukraine as a major real-world proving ground. This is true mass production infrastructure for loitering munitions, with a clear roadmap to scale. Okay, AeroVironment relevance to an Iran-type conflict. In a war with Iran, you'd expect dispersed missile launchers, hardened sights, and mobile launchers, fast attack craft, and swarm boats in the Gulf. GPS jamming and EW, layered air defenses around critical infrastructure. Switchblade fits that environment almost perfectly. Anti-armor and anti-ship literal rules. EFP-equipped 300, 400, 600 can hit tanks, mobile launchers, and small craft with precision at standoff ranges. Autonomy and contested EM spectrum. AI-driven ATR and MGO GPS plus resilient radio. This gives Switchblade a better chance of surviving jamming integrated comms. Scalable production. The Salt Lake City expansion is explicitly about moving from boutique to industrial-scale loitering munitions, which is exactly what a high-intensity Iran conflict would demand. From a thesis standpoint, AeroVironment is the incumbent program of record loitering munition house with real contracts, real factories, and real combat data. Performance Drone Works Overview. Core Identity. Performance Drone Works PW is a Huntsville, Alabama-based, veteran-led defense tech company focused on combat robotics and UAS for US and allied forces. They explicitly frame themselves as: we are veterans and engineers delivering elite capabilities from insights forged on the battlefield. Key product lines: C-100 multi-mission UAS, heavy quadcopter class platform with modular payloads, ISR, EW, kinetic, etc., used by the US Army and public safety agencies. AMFPV attritable munitions, FPV-style, low-cost, high-volume attack drones designed to be expendable. Think Ukraine-style FPV got industrialized and NDAA compliant. PW is positioning itself as the drone factory answer to Ukraine-style mass drone warfare for the US. Okay, PW, AI autonomy, and manufacturing footprint. PW's public materials emphasize mission planning, simulators, and ATAK integration more than they spell out AI buzzwords, but the architecture is clearly autonomy-oriented. Full-stack drone solutions. They provide hardware, mission planning, simulators, and training, implying a software stack that supports semi-autonomous operations or rapid operator onboarding. Engineering decisive solutions to overcome enemies who adapt in hours, not years. That language aligns with rapid software iteration, autonomy updates, and modular payload integration, exactly the AI-adjacent look you see in Ukraine. While AV is more explicit about AI-ML and ATR, PW is more operator-first, battlefield-driven autonomy with a strong training sim component. Okay, manufacturing and scaling. This is where PW really pops. Drone Factory 01, Huntsville, Alabama. 90,000 square foot facility near Redstone Arsenal houses full life cycle design, manufacturing, testing. The Liguri supports 350 C100 units a month and 5,000 AMFUV ignitions a month at scale. Job and economic footprint. Targeting 500 plus jobs and about $81 annual economic impact on space. NDAA compliant, US-based supply chain. Ondas' investment press release highlights PW's domestically sourced NDAA compliant components and industrials go manufacturing. This is true.